removing the voices of the past that don't fit this white male patriarchal centric view that they want to paint of the past. So it fits their very narrow version of what is a man and what is a woman and what is allowed in this country. I mean, we're seeing in real time what I keep talking about in these videos happening right before our eyes.
They're not just erasing the past, they're redefining the future for your children and for us. They're telling your children that loving this country means never asking questions, never naming the truth, never knowing your roots. Let's watch this.
Administration's also fighting to get critical race theory out of our school districts. Children will be taught to love America. Children will be taught to be patriots. Children will be taught civic values for schools that want federal taxpayer funding. So as we close the Department of Education and we provide funding to states, we are going to make sure that these funds are not being used to promote communist ideology.
This example came out last week, many weeks after I'd actually filmed this, but I had to get this in here because it's a perfect example as to what is happening in real time that I keep talking about. Let's break this down. Number one, this administration is fighting to get critical race theory out of our schools. Translation: they oppose any teaching that frames U.S. history through the lens of systematic racism, even though CRT as an academic framework is not taught in K through 12 schools. Dog whistle. We don't want kids learning that racism was or is a foundational part of American systems. And we cannot heal what we have not grieved, and we cannot grieve that which we do not actually understand or know because it's left out of our history. Number two, children will be taught to love America. Translation: they want a curriculum that only highlights America's strengths, not one that includes historical critique or encourages questioning. Underlying idea there, indoctrination over critical thinking. Real time, they want to curtail the history to be very slanted to make their version look favorable and erase all of the rest. Three, children will be taught to be patriots. Translation: teaching loyalty to the nation as a core value, again, possibly over truth, complexity, or dissent. Not even just dissent, but just a disagreement in ideas. Note, patriotism in this context often excludes perspectives that challenge dominant power structures. Head on over to episode 10, History Erased You, That Changed Now, on my channel, Deconstructing Patriarchy by Holly McCormick, to get the full breakdown of everything that is happening in our country right now and to understand the 50,000 foot vision of how we're going to get out of this mess.